Welcome to ISE's FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on the US dollar versus the major currencies, hosted by Jason Ayres, a top industry instructor and founder of OptionSource.net. Learn to trade your views on the strength or weakness of the US dollar.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for July 27, 2009. This is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Thanks very much for joining me this week. As you can see here, we're looking at yet another negative week for the US dollar. Now, although closing off of the lows, the pressure is now on for the US dollar bulls to dig in and hold support here at our 79.80 zone. At this point, it is not unrealistic to expect a bounce that may rally as high as 82.83 in the bigger picture. However, with such a strong downside momentum, a close below 79 will likely yield a test of our 76.77 box. Now, on our daily snapshot, we can clearly see here the importance that the 78 area plays as a support level. Well, clearly the US dollar continued its decline against the Canadian dollar as seen here in the ISE FX Options pair value CDD. With the 108 focal zone being a key support level, a bounce here is not unrealistic, which may bring about a test of our 111, 112 focal zone. If this level here at 107, 108 fails to hold as support, the window is open for a continued weakness into the 103, 104 box. Well, next up, the YUK, the US versus the Japanese yen, and we are right back where we were last week, testing resistance within the 94-95 range. Now, a continued extension of this move brings the 96-97 focal zone into play, with any rejection here likely yielding a move back to support within the 92-92.5 box. Failure to hold will bring 90-91 into play on the downside. Well, the US dollar is trying to hold its ground against the euro as the EUI consolidates within the 70 to 70.5 support level. While a bounce may yet again result in a test of the 72, 72.5 focal zone, continued weakness brings the 68 to 68.5 box into the picture as a logical target if the pair value should break 70. Well, as with most of our pair values, the US dollar is testing an important support level against the British pound. The BPX is yet again testing our 59.5 to 60 focal zone, with that 61 point being an interesting short-term resistance level. Now, a break above 61 brings the 62, 62.5 resistance level back into play as an upside target. However, if support does not hold here, the window is open for a test that may extend as deep as our 57.58 box. The US dollar is also testing an important support level against the Australian dollar as seen here in the AUX. With the pair value consolidating within this focal zone, the window is open for a bounce into that 125-126 box. However, a break to the downside will have us targeting 117 to 118 in the near term. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar index is at an important support level. Although a bounce is anticipated, a break below 78 will likely result in a test of 76. The CDD hit 108 and is ready for a bounce after 2 solid weeks of weakness. Be cautious, a slice through 108 opens the window for a move towards 104. The YUK pulled back from 94 early in the week, but closed back in the 94-95 focal zone. A full extension of this move targets 96. The EUI is testing the 70, 70.5 support as anticipated. A break below 70 will bring 68 into the picture as a downside target. The BPX is testing the 59.5, 60 support for a fifth time. If this level does not hold, we will be anticipating a continuation to the downside that may extend as deep as 57 this week. Finally, the AUX is also retesting an important support zone. Although a bounce is expected, a break below 121 brings the 117, 118 focal zone into the picture as a logical downside.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Jason Ayres and to sign up for free FX Options trade alerts, just visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE FX Options, including our weekly webinar series, visit us at www.ise.com/fx. ISE FX Options can easily be traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in US dollars and have a European-style exercise.